morning, Corona America. This is MJW Bigfoot reporting live. I'm going to show you how to make a 10-minute mask. Wear your masks, America. Don't be foolish. It's like a steam. It blows off of everybody you walk past. Put your mask on. Wear your rubber gloves. Wash your rubber gloves in alcohol. Keep a Ziploc bag with paper towels and alcohol or disinfectant of some type in the bag, and just handle the gloves in the bag every now and then. Wipe your steering wheel, your debit card, and things that you might handle. And at the end of the day, disinfect everything when you go home. Start over the next day and put your new stuff on and go. If you leave the mask in a Ziploc bag in the windshield and the sun's out, it'll kill the germs so many hours, they say. Or you can dip it in scalding hot water and air dry it in the sun. Whatever you want. Alright, here's my video. Alright, first off, this is a 3M Filtrete 3M furnace filter, 1500. It's the 1500 model. I've already made 30 masks out of it. It's not even half done. I pull them off in rows of 10. I just count 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and in width. I pull them off in width about that size. And then I fold it into thirds. It's simple enough. I get the most out of my material that way. I fold it into thirds. Take a pair of scissors. Cut it. There you got 3 pieces. I lay it down on a piece of cotton. I lay the piece down on a piece of 100% cotton sheet. I leave about a ½ inch. I leave a ½ inch of cotton all the way around. Alright, now we've got to make this mask cup shaped so it will not come up against your mouth when you're breathing. You don't want it to come against your mouth. So I cut these metal strips out of tin cans. Heavy aluminum could work. So you need something that's going to keep its shape for the noseband. I'll just take a piece of tape, a little bit longer than the band, and I embed it in the plastic tape. I embed it in the tape. Once the noseband is embedded in the tape, I usually fold one side over just to make it a little heavier and bring it up to the top. See, it brings it up to the top and centered. And then I take and lay it down within a ½ inch or so, enough fabric that the fabric can go over the top of it, and it's centered. It's centered in the piece. It's got a ½ inch on each side and about 1 inch at the top, and I fold it over like so, and then I hold it in the center about where my nose is going to be, and I staple it. I staple it to the outside so the points are to the outside. That way if the staples come a little loose, they won't scratch your face. All the staples are pointing to the outside, the solid pieces on the inside. Then I take it, and once I get it, the noseband stapled on, I take I find the center from the nose up. From the nose up, I find the center, and I pinch it. I pinch it and fold it over, and make sure it's about in the center. So it's about in the center. Once I get it centered, I got it folded over halfway. I start the first creation of the cup shape by making an arch staple like there. In the middle, it's going to be a pleat there. You can see it. I'll flatten it out. Once it's flat, I staple it again. And this is going to be your ridge to help hold the mask away from your face. So I staple it in the middle again to stiffen it up a little bit. It stiffens the pleat up a little bit, and see, when you invert it, it gives it that cup shape. And then I take the sides and I do the same thing on the side, just a little bit, about an inch or so. A couple times on both sides. I do the same thing on both sides. Then I take a pair of scissors and I notch it about at the bottom of the mask. I notch it at the bottom of the mask on both sides, and then I notch it at the top. I notch it at the top, so I'll have a place to tie my string, and also it allows the sides to be folded in. You can see it's notched at the top. Then I'll take string, 3 pieces of string, all about 2 feet long. I'll loop them, tie a loose knot in it, like just a simple loose knot. I don't know what you call it, kind of knot. And then I fold it over and staple it onto the ends. I do the same thing with the other side. I just take about 5 inches on both sides of the loop, so it'll be give you some room to adjust the loop on the mask a little bit. It makes it fit better. And you can see I just lay the loop across there. I don't staple the string itself. I just leave it loose in there and staple it about 3 times. And then I take one across the bottom. I take one across the bottom, and I lay it across the bottom, right at the very bottom of the mask. And then I fold the material over, and I staple it again. I try to get the string running at the bottom so it's actually in there loose. Staple it a couple times. Then I fold the sides in. This makes it comfortable against your face. It makes it to where it's shaped curved to your face, and it gives it a cottony feel on your face instead of that rough furnacey material, which might be a little itchy. I don't know. I'm guessing it probably would be a little itchy. And see, I fold it back. I just fold it back fast. This only takes about 10 minutes. The furnace material Cost me $15, and it makes over 60. It makes over 60 materials. Then you bend your noseband roughly, get it started for people so they can finish adjusting it themselves. I just put a little slight bend in it, and then a little loop on the ends, and you can see it has a natural cup shape when you put it on. And then I take the rubber bands, and instead of using one, I use two. I just loop them and make a simple loop, and I use two. And then I take and just tie them on there, so people have it on there already tied. They can adjust it where they want it later. I just put it on there, a simple loop, just like that. Just a simple loop on both sides. It's very important to wear your mask. I don't know why FDA or whoever the hell is not running this program correctly. If we would have wore our masks a long time ago, 1,000 people probably would not be dead today. But they're lollygagging around. I don't know why. They're not telling people. And I'm not going outside at all. I'm not going nowhere. If I wear a mask, I go and I put it on. If I go to town, I put it on. I wear this and a 5-gallon cheesecloth head net. And so you just take it after you get the rubber bands and everything on and adjust it where you want it. Then you just take it and put it over your head. Put it over your neck. Put it over your head and adjust it. If it's not tight enough, pull the loop out and retighten it. Get it where you want it. Get it where you want it so you can wear it all day long without being affected by it. This gets a little bit loose at the top. You don't want no air here on the sides or down in here. It needs to be shaped to your nose. And this one needs to be bent more, but... And see, it's cupped. My mouth is... I can breathe in as hard as I want. My mouth does not touch the outside of this mask, so I have the full volume of the mask to breathe through. Everybody take care. Wear your mask.